Hi there. Welcome to PMN Online. In this video, we are going to cover how to record depreciation in QuickBooks Online. Depreciation might sound a bit technical, but it's simply about accounting for the decrease in value of your assets over time. It's crucial to keep your financial records precise and up to date, and understanding how to record this in QuickBooks Online can save you from future headaches. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to manage your depreciation entries with ease and confidence, ensuring your financial reports reflect accurate asset values. Let's dive right into the process. First things first, you'll need to log in to QuickBooks Online. Once you're in, head over to the top left corner of the screen and click on the New button. This will open up a menu where you can select Journal Entry. This step is essential as it brings you to a clear and straightforward journal screen where you'll be entering all the depreciation details for the specific period you are working on. Now you need to decide on the date for your depreciation entry. Many businesses typically choose the last day of the month to make sure it aligns with their monthly financial statements. However, you should select a date that best fits your business schedule and policy. Picking the right date is important because it ensures that your depreciation expense is recorded in the appropriate financial period. On the journal entry screen, start by selecting Depreciation Expense as the account on the first line. This is where you will enter the total depreciation amount you're recording for the period. This amount reflects the cost that you are recognizing in your profit and loss statement for that particular month or period. You can also add a detailed description here. It's a good practice to be specific. For instance, mention the month and any significant details like which assets are being depreciated. This kind of detail will make future reviews and audits much smoother. Next, you'll need to add the individual assets that have depreciated and specify how much each one has depreciated. This involves creating a separate line for each asset you are tracking. Enter the relevant amounts, ensuring that the total of these lines matches the amount you debited to the depreciation expense. If you're keeping track of assets individually, use the specific accounts designated for each item. Alternatively, if you're tracking them as a group, you can add a single line that reflects the total depreciation for the group. The main goal here is to ensure that the total balances and that your entry clearly indicates which assets are decreasing in value. Before finalizing, it's wise to take a moment to review all your entries. Double-check the date to make sure it's correct. Confirm that depreciation expense is selected on the first line, and then you're ready to save and post your journal entry. That's it. You've successfully recorded depreciation in QuickBooks Online. Now your financial reports will reflect accurate asset values, giving you peace of mind and clarity. And ensure your description is clear and informative. Also, verify that the total amounts balance perfectly. Consistency in this process each period will help you maintain clean records and make reporting straightforward. Once everything looks accurate and complete, click Save and New. This action will store your depreciation entry and open a fresh journal entry page in case you have more entries to record. However, if you're finished for now, you can simply exit. And there you have it. By following these steps, you'll be able to accurately capture depreciation, keep your expense recognition on target, and maintain precise asset values over time. Remember to repeat this process each period according to your depreciation schedule to ensure ongoing accuracy. Thanks for watching. If this guide helped you with how to record depreciation in QuickBooks Online, subscribe to PMN Online for more easy-to-follow tutorials.